Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing, coming to you with a replacement video for the video that I was not able to do on camera, stitching my signatures into this soft cover. Now, I know how to do this, but I'll tell you what my flaws were and what I learned in this process. So I did turn the camera on. It was a mess. Like, I couldn't keep my hands on anything because it'll make more sense in a second, but we did a lot of full page spreads in this journal, and I should have clipped everything together, like if it was a flip or flop outside of the normal parameters of the page, I needed to clip those because they were just flying everywhere. And so, a full confession, I abandoned ship on that because it was not pretty. It was not helpful. It was not encouraging to me, to my soul. And so I just turned the camera off, and I thought I'll come back and show you what I did, what the premise was behind my template, and then we'll spend a little bit of time and put some more of the ephemera. This is my basket of other ephemera that we've made for this journal. So I thought that would be fun and an alternative to this. So what I did, now you're going to see this kind of flip and flop. So all three of my signatures are in here, and when you hold them up like this, you can see that they are pretty chunky. I mean, when you hold that together, let me grab my ruler and see if I can tell you how thick these already are. So they are already, you know, if I just slightly compress, about 2.5 inches, and my spine is 3 inches. So what I love about this though is that we've got so much room to play here, so much room, because when we close this up, I thought this flap needs to go in and this needs to go out, is what my thought process is. So we'll do some kind of a closure on it as well, but I have not decided what. The possibilities are really endless because this is very thin. This is just that packaging, and it's very flexible. It's not very thick. I think my crocodile could do it, but I don't want to make a decision about that yet. I will make that decision in private. So basically, let me turn it over so I can show you from the back side what I did. So what I did is I took my template and I put it in the center of the spine, and I made sure it was lined up on either end, and then I used my awl and I poked a hole here, 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 and here. Okay, so that was fine, but look at this fabric. Like, I could not see my marks to save my life. It turned out beautiful. My measurements were perfect. They were great in far as, you know, height and width and all that. But I could not see the holes, on top of the fact that I was having to wrangle all of this stuff at the same time. So that's not saying that I wouldn't still do full page spreads outside of the journal, but I would just need to be more strategic and plan that out better. And then I did the same thing. I took my, let's just do this middle signature. So I found the middle of the signature, which is here, and I went ahead and I made another template, which you would have seen if I'd published the other video, which I could not do that. And I basically made it the same size as this, so I would have a template for the distance for my holes on the actual signatures. I could have used this, but initially I was thinking I don't want to take it off the spine, but obviously I needed to. If I were to do this again on another dark fabric, I would make this out of a decorative paper, and I would just leave this on there because it's very flexible. It wouldn't have affected the spine being soft, and it would have provided me a visible template to mark my holes and get my needle through there. It was a disaster. So I basically then just lined this up here, and I made sure that I had the same amount of, because my template is taller than my pages, it's as tall as the spine or the cover, and so I just made sure there was the same amount here to here, and then I marked my holes and punched them with my awl. So I thought I would bring you along and let's have a play. with the fun part of this, right? Which is adding some of the stuff. And that's just to replace the fact that I messed up the video, because this is what was happening. So remember this that we made? A disaster to try to sew the signatures in. So if I were to do this again, I would clip this, okay? And I would make sure that was nice and secure so that it felt like one page. But I bumped into that in every signature, and it was difficult. So yeah, but it turned out really great. I love how this is laid out. It is imperfect because I do not ever search for perfection or, you know, aspire to perfection. So I'm not sure how this is going to work because my punch was a little bit weird, but it's pretty strong. So we'll see how that holds up. And then because I had actually more than one center spread for each of these signatures, and I didn't think about that. If you have 3 signatures, you only want 3 center spreads to go in the actual center, but I had too many, and so I have them in various places in each of the signatures. And so you can see now this one is split. One is over here and one is over here, which is not a bad thing, but they kind of look cool when they are together. Okay, so let's take a moment and look at what we have in our basket of goodies. So I'm going to switch this out here and see. I haven't even visited this, so let's see what we've got. Okay, let's just take it out and get this basket out of the way. Hopefully I don't tear it. Oh, there's something with some charms on it. Stuck. Okay, so here we go. We've got a bunch of stuff. I create so much ephemera, you guys. It's just almost ridiculous. So let's see. What was this? This was the paper clip. So we're going to kind of sort these by type. I think I don't want this one in the journal. This one's okay. But this red, I think I'll put this in my reference journal. This was one of the hidden paper clips as well. We've got this. This is a corner pocket. This is the one where we'll have to put some Velcro on the page when we decide where that's going to go. And then same with, this one we didn't do that with. Why didn't we? We'll have to do that with that one as well. This was our little tag flip, and that can go anywhere. It's actually going to need to go in a pocket, so this is probably going to have to wait because I don't have any pockets in the journal at the moment. This one is another tag flip. Now, we had talked about how that got bent. We had talked about how this could also be glued to a page, even though it's got pretty paper. So I think we will glue that one in. And then let's see what this one looks like. We could do that with this as well. And then we've got I just love these. Do you think this is too much red for this journal? I think a pop of red is appropriate. So that's a belly band. We've got a pocket. We've got this is a side tuck, and this is a side tuck. So let's divide them by type. So these are tucks. This is a belly band. This is a pocket. These are to be glued in. This is another one that goes over the page and will get glued on. So that's a tuck. What do we do? A tuck. And what is this? I should have looked at these before. Oh, this is all ugly on the back. That must be something to be glued down. Why is it so weird on the back? Oh, these were our shabby, scrappy pockets. These are actually be glued onto a page. Same with this one. Yep, because that's got the belly band on it. And this one as well. And this is another one of the corner ones. So we'll put that over here. And what was this? This was one of our glassine or vellum pockets that would be glued in. And this one, oh, these were the magnetic ones. Oh, these were so much fun. Oh, this is for my reference journal. So it looks like we only have, oh yeah, we do still have 3. 1, nope, we have 2. How did I end up with only 2 then? So anyway, these will also be glued in, obviously. So, oh, there's the third one, right? Is this the third one? What is this? Oh, this is a paper clip. Big paper clip. This is another belly band. And this is a pocket and a pocket. So let's start with these ones that need to be glued onto the page for sure. Okay. The other things can come in later. This is my method. I probably have way too much to go in this journal. That is not unusual for me at all. So I'm going to grab my Fabri-Tac because that's my preferred glue. Sometimes I'll use my white glue if I need a fast stick. So I've got that out there as well. So boy, this is a lot on camera. So let's see if we can hold this down. That's a problem. There we go. So we've got a belly band. This is so beautiful. I loved this creation. So let's go ahead. I like to start at the beginning, and I just kind of move through the journal and put things wherever I think. I like to have things like this go on a strong page. So like right there on the back of that vellum one would be good because that's very strong. But we can kind of look and see if there's a better place. I don't like to put all of it on writing paper. It could also go on here. It would be really pretty on here. Let's put it on our book page. So we talked about this. This is going to be tricky because we've got this seam binding in here that's going to get in the way of our gluing. So this is one that I would probably advise using the white glue. Well, not really, because you want it to get on that seam binding. So I have great ideas, but sometimes they don't always work out the way that I think they should, but we're going to have a play and figure this out. So I am going to use the Fabri-Tac, putting glue on both ends. It also helps because when you're going over stitching, the Fabri-Tac is really good for that. So I'm going to line it up here at the bottom. And I chose this page because I think that it's really pretty next to that vintage. This is my own H tape. So I'm going to kind of pull that up and just give that a pinch. We're a little high. We're a little high, aren't we? Okay, let's just hold that. Oh no, it's moving. Ah, it's moving, it's moving. Don't move. You belong right there, okay? Right there, honey. I usually do this part off camera, guys, because it's something as well. So I'm thinking we might need to bring some clips in and just clip that with those, where are those sewing clips I had? Well, you don't see them because I didn't finish the video, but these are some of the clips I use to hold things in place. If I can find them, they're buried here. Okay, let me reach and grab my whole, oh, there they are, there's some. So I'm just gonna give that a chance to set, okay? And then let's get one here. I'm probably gonna have to grab I have a little bowl of them. They're just not right here on my desk. So I'm gonna grab them. That easy. Okay, so that's going to go up here. Let's just grab that from the other side. I'm having trouble getting my fingers on it. Right there. Okay. So that's that. And let's go to the second signature. I like to jump around and do one of each kind of thing in each signature if I can. While not duplicating the space. Oh, it would be really pretty on here because look at that red. What do you think? Yes, I think so. Yes, let's put it there. So this one will be a little bit easier because it's got this seam binding that's going to help hold it in place. While at the same time, we probably need to put a little bit under it as well. So let me start with that. You know what they say about the best laid plans, an idea can feel really, oh my gosh, this is epic. But is it really going to work for your journal? That's something that can be tricky. Okay, but we're going to do it. We created this stuff, we're going to do it. So I am covering up some of my stitching, which always kind of bums me, but that's okay. And I don't know, this paper says the Texas Rangers. It's a vintage music paper. That's kind of funny, isn't it? What's that have to do with Christmas? I mean, I guess the Texas Rangers had Christmas too, didn't they? Didn't they? Oh my gosh, this is so hard to stick. It's going to be great when it's done, I guarantee you, but boy, oh boy, let's just get this stuff clipped on. We'll use a bunch of these sewing clips and just hold that glue in place. Give it a chance to set. We'll give it another press here in a minute when we've got a solid stick here. Okay. In the raw exploration, ladies. Uh-oh, that just broke. Plastic just popped off of that one. Okay, there we go. So that should be good. That'll set and be just fine. Okay, so let's go to the third signature. And we'll put in, I'm thinking I want something on this page. Is this too wide? Yeah, that's too wide. So those are too wide for that page. What about one of our vellum pages? Oh, that's too wide too. I have to find something narrower here. So give me a second here to see if I've got something. This would work because this is our belly band. Oh, that's a perfect one right there. This is that waterfall pocket thing. So the pockets drop down, which is really epic. I watched that on Angela Kerr Designs. Oh, this doesn't move. It doesn't move. I thought it was a belly band, but it's not. It's what's holding everything close. So we're going to go ahead and I think we're just going to let this be a piece. We're not going to try to make it into a side tuck or anything like that. We're just going to glue it down. So I think in this case we will use our, it's hard to get that much glue out of this bottle, so, but we're going to try. We're going to try. This is a pretty thick piece, so I'm going to come in with a little bit of Fabri-Tac as well. But the white glue will set faster than the Fabri-Tac, so we're just going to set that on that page, kind of in the middle-ish. Okay, and give that a good press. Is it straight? Scooch it over a little bit. Some things you just gotta hope don't move as you're flipping through. So I think we'll go back to the first signature and we'll let this set because it won't move because it's flat. Okay, so let's see what else we've got. We've got another one of these. So let's go to the second signature here. Oh, this one would probably be really pretty on here. What do you think? Oh, these were the ones that could be a pocket. So I really, really like these. I think this one would be really pretty on this page. So I'm debating on whether or not I want it to be. I think I want it to be a tuck because we have a little bit more freedom of expansion because we've got the soft cover going on. So let's go ahead and do that. So none of this is going to matter. I was trying to like, why did you leave that so terribly raw? So we're going to glue on these three sides. I'm so sorry I could not bring you the actual video of, so I think I commented in one of my comments on a video that I was going to come back and this was going to be the Friday video, and it didn't work. So my apologies, my friends. So let's just stick that down. Again, it's glued on three sides to create a side tuck. You could also have put it down here in the corner kind of, and had it be a tuck, you know, this side open and the top open and the side open. So that should be fine. Okay, so let's put one of these in the first signature as well. I usually don't show this part, guys, so I'm hoping that you don't mind that I'm doing this. That's too big there. And, oh, that's where the envelope is supposed to go. We got to leave room for that envelope. We might not need it. Nobody's going to count the signatures, right? So if we don't get the same number of signatures in it, it's not a big deal. Okay. So that's all getting glued down. And then we've got this page. We've got the other side of that. I thought that we were in a different... Oh, that's the same signature, Cara-Renee. Go to the first signature. Got a lot to go in here, guys. A lot. Oh my heavens. Okay, that's a vellum page. Vellum is sometimes nice to be able to write on, though. Actually, let's skip ahead and see if we can put one of these in. It's so heavy, though. This is two of them. It's not one, it's two. So, what do we think? Shall we glue this down? This vellum can hold it because it's like the equivalent of like a 65-pound paper. So it will be okay on that. So I think we're going to glue that down all the way. I just want to think about how this opens. So let me take off this paper clip because I forget sometimes how my stuff opens. So that opens like that. So we just want to make sure that nothing's opening here because it's going to go, you know, towards the center of the book, the spine. So you want to make sure that it can do that. Oh, except that we don't want that paper clip there right now. So we're going to glue the whole back of this one as well. And yeah, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use my white glue. Now this could be put in a pocket. It would be hard because it's pretty big, but you could totally do it. You could make it a different size as we talked about in the video. This is pretty bulky for a pocket in this journal. So just getting some white glue out here. I've also been working on ephemera for this journal for a while, and so then I forget, you know, like what I did and how I did it and how I intended it to be displayed in a journal or how I wanted it to function in a journal. So that's what happens when time passes, right? Just going to put some Fabri-Tac on it as well, just to get it sticking. Okay, so I'm going to just turn it, and things are falling out. And I'm going to try to line it up. We don't care that it's sticking up out at the top, right? So just like that, okay? We're going to hold this for a bit because we definitely don't want these pieces to slide. You know, if we move this, flip this signature page, we don't want it to move. We could put a big clip in here and secure that. That might be wise, Cara-Renee. So let's just do that. Try not to bend that vellum though. That's the thing. Let's just do it. Let's be safe, okay? And we'll put one here as well. Let's start at the top here. I just don't want to bend everything. It's like a big giant science project here. Sometimes it feels like that. Let's just clip this from the other side. Oh, that glue is going to show, which means we're going to have to put something on the other side as well. But I may tend to that later. Let's see how our glue lines are going to show because I didn't think about that. That's okay. It is okay. So get that in there. Let's close those up. That'll give that a chance to set. And let's see what else we've got. We've got, this is a side tuck. So let's go to this third signature. Everything's gluing nice. Gluing nice. So I wonder about this. Oh, this is a side tuck going the other way. which way does these words go? So it goes on the outside of the page. So in this case, it would go here, but we're not going to put it on that page. It could go on here. Oh, that's a flip. How about right here? On the opposite side of that. This makes it pretty heavy though. So that's one of our big gargantuan center spreads. It could potentially go here. Yeah, I like that idea. So this one, we remember in that video, we made these like gussets. So this will be able to be a little bit fluffier. So we're going to go ahead and glue that. It's a little tricky here because we've got that, that seam binding, which, you know, again, best laid plans, you know, when we're making them, it's like, is that really going to work? I don't know. I don't know. So just getting glue all along all of those edges. Oh, don't get the beads in there. Okay, fingers crossed. Fingers and toes crossed. This works. I'm not going to go across over the stitching. I want to see that stitching. So I'm just going to give that a push at the bottom and make sure that's nice and secure. And at the top and the side. It's not sticking very well. May have to just hold this for a bit. We don't have enough clips in the world for this process. So the problem is we are going over, are we going over stitching? Yeah, we're going over stitching, which is always difficult. So let's try that again. Let's get a little bit of Fabri-Tac on there as well. It's not going to hurt anything. So let's do that. We'll go a little bit longer. I don't want to keep you too long tonight or at this point, but I'll finish this and then I'll come back when the journal is completely done for a flip through. So let's try that again. I'm going to try to get a little more centered top to bottom too. I don't think I was really there. So just a lot of bulk, guys, but that's the way I do my journals. It's what I love. So do what you love. It just means you have to sometimes, you know, improvise. So we're going to have to get some parchment in there so we don't have that glue seeping through. Let me grab a paper towel. Pardon my body in the shot. So I'm just going to get this paper towel up here and give that a good press there so that we don't have any glue on the other side. I'll stick a piece of parchment there as well. And I just want to go around these edges, press down, okay? And here as well. Turning my body into a pretzel here. Once that has a chance to set, it's going to be fine, I promise. So let me get a piece of parchment again. I keep saying that, but I don't want this to stick. So we will put that, I think we're okay at the bottom. I think I just got some at the top. Okay, so we'll just let that be. So this is a side tuck and this is a belly band. So that's pretty cool. And that'll hang out the edge. So what else do we have? We haven't even started. I feel like there's so much going on here. And this is another one of the side tucks. I think I'll do that one off camera. That was a train wreck. Try to show you. These ones are the these are the ones that will go in. This is a flip up corner pocket, and the idea is this will get glued on the page here. So we can probably do that. Let's do that. And these are great for no, I can't go there. Can't go there. Can I go here? No, because it has to go on this on a right side page. I hope this is making some sense. So that signature is There. So what about here? So yeah, let's do that. So it's going to get glued here and here so that this is the tuck. So let's go ahead and use our white glue for that. That's not the right side, is it? No. Is it? It can't be because I decorated it. Oh, I know what I'm doing wrong. Oh my gosh, it goes like this. Okay. This side is the tuck. Oh, that's really pretty there. Sometimes I just question my very sanity. So it's going to get glued. I'm going to glue it just right here because that's the way it's designed, right? Yeah, that's the way it's designed. So sorry, I'm a little off camera here. This is a lot. This is a lot. Boom. Okay, so I want that right on the edge. So we're going to go ahead and just push that down. Give that a press. Oh, these are cool. These are so cool. I love it. I love it. And that will not have any trouble staying. And so this is a tuck here once that's dried. So let's go ahead and just use a paper clip to give that a chance to dry there. Okay. And we had another one of those. So let's go back to the first signature. We'll do a couple more pieces together and then I'll let you go. Writing spaces are a great place to put these because they can be, I'm going to take these out and hopefully I'll remember where they go because I don't want them to fall out while I'm gluing. But this is another one, goes in the same spot. This one actually had the pocket there. That's why I had those little pieces, which, you know, is okay. So let's go ahead and put that one here because it doesn't encumber the writing space, the writing part of this, although this is rounded, the page is rounded, and this is not. But I don't think that's going to be a problem. So I just don't want to get glue all the way up to that edge. So I'm going to pull this so you guys can see. So I'm going to put glue, I'm going to skip that little bit there and bring the glue up here so that I don't get glue on there. I hope that makes sense. That was a bunch of gibberish. Have another bowl of popcorn on me. Or was that from the first video? I think that was from the first video. I was talking to you guys about how crazy the process was, but I think that was in the video that I did not. I dumped the video. But I was trying to laugh and have a good time, and I was like, have a bag of popcorn on me. Oh, I love that. Isn't that so pretty? Okay, so I want to show you how the bulk is going here. So I'm going to close this all up. See, our bulk now is grown substantially, but when we put it in the journal, look at, we have so much room to grow, you guys. I'm going to be able to put all this ephemera in here, I think. We'll see. Because you do have to still be able to functionally use the journal. So, I mean, technically speaking, for those people who use their journals. Let's see what else we can do. I'm feeling like, let's go ahead and put in some of our bits that are like our paper clips and stuff. What was this? Oh, this is one that's going to get velcroed in. This was a paper clip, so this could easily go anywhere at all. It could go really great here because it's a writing space page. So hopefully I can take those clips off soon because it's going to distort this a little bit. So this slides on like this, okay, like this, and then push it down. Oh, why do we have things on the other side? See, this stuff should not be on the inside. That was not well thought out. It'll be fine. It's all good. It's all good. But isn't that so pretty? I love it. I love it so much. So this kind of thing creates bulk, but as I talked before, I allow for this bulk because I love it so much. Look at that. Oh, let's put one more piece in this, in the second journal, and then the third, and then we'll be done. I'm going to take that off. I am not putting that envelope in here. Okay, let's see. We've got two paper clips. So we got one paper clip for each signature. So let's put one in here. That's already glued there. Is that sticking at all? Oh, I sure hope so. I sure hope so. Oh, this would be lovely here, wouldn't it? Let's put this one here. Okay, so let's put it this way. I made these pretty big. If you go back and look at my video, it's in the playlist for the Grungy Christmas Journal. These paper clip pocket things. You can make them smaller. You can make them so they're not so high profile. But I just love and I love it against that page and that page as well. Oh my gosh, so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and put the last one in. This is a smaller one. Phew, good thing. So I wouldn't put it on a page like this. This is not very thick. It's like probably the equivalent of a 20-pound paper, I would say. And same with that. I love the crunchiness of that paper. So everything's sticking really well. I'm happy with that. And then we don't want to put it on there. And then there. So could it go... Actually... I think I'll put it here as a placeholder because I think it would be cool to have it hold this closed. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do here. I might just leave it. I'm not sure. I might make it into a pocket. Actually, I'm not going to put it there. Oh, but I'm running out of space. Running out of space because of all these full page beauties. Which is, I'm not sorry about that in the least. So that should be fine now. Let's go ahead and put it on here. The fun thing about paper clips is they can be moved around, which is fun. That doesn't really go with that image though. It doesn't. No, it does not. Okay, let's put it towards the back. We've got this other writing page or coffee dyed paper. Let's put it right here. The other way. Uh-oh. Seriously, Cara-Renee. And I am going to let you go, and I will see you guys in the next video. I believe the next video you see will be Sunday's Art of Truth, because this will publish on Friday the 17th of January, and then my Sunday's Art of Truth will be Sunday the 19th, I believe. So I will come back also, as I mentioned, and do a flip through of this journal once I am completely done. And but look at, I just love it, even with adding those more stuff. Like she's pretty big. Like if you don't close her up, that's a lot of stuff. But because we did this soft cover, we've got this kind of rolling spine effect that allows for all of this compression. Look at that. Oh, so delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so delicious. I probably will just do a seam binding or sari silk closure on this, just tie it around it. I'm not sure, but I don't want this one on top. I want this under, like so. But isn't that so pretty? So cool. So I will see you in the next video, my friends. Take care. Bye-bye.